Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in the next round, and this time we have to talk to Ragnar van Winter, and let's then do that.
I have received your report and I am very satisfied with the way you have handled the situation. However, I must add that I have found certain details lacking, especially the ones that concern the role of the Adeptus Mechanicus in the unfolding events. I cannot stress enough the importance of thorough field work. Carelessness leads to negligence, which will eventually lead to anti-imperial activities. All in all, great work. The Emperor protects.
I hope. The enemy below. I've been ordered to investigate the case of Masters and Imperians on Atheon Prime, which seem to have ties to an old case indicating a potential conspiracy led by 3 traitor marine legions working together. I followed the clues to the catacombs below the Hive City and learned that the mutants who were responsible for the kidnappings were working for a cult called the Forsaken Sons. In the mutant camp, I found an ancient Xenos monolith, which turned out to be a mysterious machine that had been activated recently. The Xanorite faction of the Adeptus Mechanicus have been studying these particular Xenos artifacts in the sector for a while. I have also learned that the kidnappings have been going on for decades and that the cult was empowering these monoliths by ritual blood sacrifice. A dark apostle of the traitorous world bearers was behind this unholy plan all along. The creature wanted to use this monolith. I hope I cut that out. The creature wanted to use these monoliths to increase the warp surge activity in the sub-sector. I have successfully eliminated this abomination, and the entire cult. But considering how long the world bearers have been planning this sub-sector-wide sabotage and how widespread the Xenos artifacts could be in the sector, I have a strong sense of foreboding. And, well, some rank points. Nice. New rank. A stun grenade we have unlocked, but, well, not the best. And download the map of the hangar deck of the Martyr. Alright, I will...
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
Inquisitor, you have successfully eliminated the threat posed by the enemy on Atheon Prime. I am an advocate of swift actions, relentless purges, and dedication to our doctrines, and therefore I find your approach commendable. I'm aware that you still have an ongoing investigation to handle, but as you might have suspected from the classified Pict recording, that was only the beginning. We want you to travel to Dagnor Primaris and investigate a rebellious uprising. The local Adeptus Arbitus has been keeping an eye on potential cult activity in the Administratum Hive, led by a certain individual with the unsophisticated moniker of the Prophet. The cult has recently triggered a hive-wide rebellion. It might sound trivial, but in the light of your previous mission, we suspect that it could be related to the upsurge of chaos activity in the subsector.
The bad part is I do not know whether the Dagnor system is already in our grasp power rating wise. Let us take a small look, heading out to the subsector and then taking a little look here. And the Dagnor system is a little bit too high for us. As for now, I think the Atheon system is still really at a very good... Sorry, I was by Cypher Brain. Actually blew my mind. But then we go on with the investigation with... Oh, actually we could do that. But let's go with the Martyr. It's already beneath our power rating, so download the map in the hangar deck of the Martyr. Let's take a quick journal. My first attempt at using Uther's Tarot for divination was a disquieting but immensely effective experience. When one focuses on certain names or ideas, in this case I was concentrating on the Martyr and Lord Klosterheim, the Uther's Tarot reaches into the warp and trawls for echoes of past and possible future events connected to the idea. I'm still uncertain of what I witnessed, but most probably it was an astropathic message sent recently by Lord Klosterheim's... Sorry, I thought there was a little insect, but no. Astropath without his authorization or a message he will send in a possible future. The desperate cry for help was or will be swallowed by the warp and will never reach its recipients, but the tarot channeled it to my mind. Strangely enough, this mental transmission was strong enough to affect even my astropath, who picked up this forceful vision on his own. To his great dismay, he was also able decipher the location. I sometimes think, and on the one hand, my grammar sucks, or the game's grammar sucks. He was also able to decipher the location from where it was sent. He was also able to decipher the location. Anyhow, I don't care. Now I have the possible coordinates of the Martyr, and I have a terrible sense of foreboding of the events that will unfold on the haunted vessel. Download a map in the hangar deck of the Martyr. And that, guys, we will do in the next episode. No, of course not. We will do it right now. Let's travel to the next location and enter the Martyr. I have to say one thing, guys, pretty quickly before we go on. The Imperial ships, don't they just look bloody amazing? I think they look so great, and this guy looks really amazing as well. Anyhow, with the help of Uther's Tarot, an ancient and mysterious relic from the past, I've managed to find the Martyr again. My primary goal is to find Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim, and this time I have no intention of losing another landing craft. Alright, let's get into it. And here we are.
Requesting an immediate status update, Inquisitor.
The turrets didn't open fire this time. Your binary litany has worked.
Obviously. My calculations predicted a remarkable 91.43% chance of your survival.
I'm rather pleased you didn't mention this before.
You will need to access the teleport beacon network.
Wait, I have incoming hostiles. I'll take care of this first.
Sometimes you of course have to deal with the enemies at first, that's obvious. What was that? Okay, that was just a little buff, I guess. Putting on the mindset, and I remember this mission. At least remember the defense, to be in this defensive position, and it wasn't too hard. With the Psyker, of course, if you get used to this class, it is, I think it can get a little bit easier than other classes. I know, I've said before that I think that the Crusader plays the easiest. I really think he plays the easiest, but I have to say, in areas like this, with huge enemy forces coming at you, the Psyker has a huge advantage, and that is the Psy or the Bio Lightning, which with one spell there, you are obviously just obliterating all the enemies coming at you. And yes, I hear you. You could say, oh yes, but your warp heat goes up until you're just getting down. There I can say no, not at all. I currently have a nice little perk activated where with every kill I do, my warp heat goes down. And so basically, if you're just shooting in mass enemies there, it is pretty damn cool, because your warp speed technically doesn't really go up. That is pretty damn nice, I can tell you. So now, of course, we have to wait for wave 2. Let me already kill these guys, then we have less work to do. And of course, these missions are remember me of the incredible stories of Van Helsing, where there were a couple of wave-like missions as well. But why don't recycle the, you know, missions that are working out? I think that is applicable, and I think if I would be a game developer, I probably would just do it the same way. Why don't I use my jump pad more? Sometimes I realize that I'm oh so stupid. And these are, of course, the situations where it is absolutely helpful to have these jump packs. Although, as I said before, it is not the ideal skill set, I think, for this kind of character. But anyhow, I know I wasted a tarantula gun there. I didn't want to post it down there. I actually wanted to jump into these enemies, but as you can see, sometimes you just confuse the keys when you are getting older, yes. So I didn't even remember that the Unbound Grunts had so much HP. Incredible. So these guys are gone. And now we have to purge the landing.
Captain.
Do you want me to order it back?
Not yet. I might need it in case the Tech Priest's plan doesn't work out. I'll purge the area first.
Alright, on we go. As you see, just a couple of enemies there remain. They should be cleared out quite quickly. We had the little dead end right here. And now we can then go on all the way to clear out all the last survivors here. Although, I have to say, I have the little weird feeling that the little packs of enemies are actually overall are more enemies. Oh man, that looks not nice there. A little bit washed up, doesn't it? Or washed out. I have the feeling that the little enemy packs here are overall more enemies than we killed in the waves. I know I'm probably wrong there, but it anyhow feels like that. And to be honest, I actually remembered 3 waves, but there were only 2. Maybe in the end there's still one coming. I can't even remember. Cool down. Okay, we are cooled down. I can kill them.
This is Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim speaking. I trust that you can hear me, but my current circumstances are not ideal for transmissions. I don't know who you are. I don't even know what you look like, so don't take this personally. But you are an Inquisitor, that much I gathered from the snippets of your Vox signal on the Inquisitorial channels. I must command you to leave the Martyr immediately. You have stumbled upon an investigation that has been sanctioned by the High Conclave, and which might have a huge impact on Holy Terror. Your presence here might lead to unnecessary complications. Leave now, and may the Emperor be with you.
I don't think we are going to leave the landing zone. Why should we? We came so far, it makes absolute no sense to actually leave it right now. That is my opinion. In the end, we do not have any choice, because we can't say no right now. Well, we came so far, let's go back and just leave it. But honestly, I've been noticing that not the power rating, but the difficulty of the mission now, if I compare to before, it is a little bit more difficult. As you can see, on the one hand we have already used one inoculator, and on the other hand you may see that we are quite low in health, and that didn't happen before. But there you see that the difficulty grew bigger and bigger, but that it is just it in a good game. The difficulty grows, and the Reborn Warmaster honestly looks quite nice. Let's then, after we have killed all his henchmen, let's take a quick look at him on a closer look. What I'm wondering, I don't think that is okay, he's a Chaos Cultist. I wanted to say there's been a clone of Horus, which there was, but I guess this guy was not a clone of Horus. Are there even... Did some clones of Horus survive? I don't even remember whether there was only one or whether there were a couple.
Kill the heretic. You can proceed with your priority assignment. According to my analysis, you have eliminated 78.65% of the local hostile forces. The automatic defenses of your transport can easily handle the rest if needed.
So you had an idea about the teleport beacons?
Correct. You need to find a functioning cogitator and access the teleport beacon map of the deck. Your chances of thoroughly exploring a fortress monastery this size are minuscule. You need to be able to avoid traveling long distances on foot.
Alright then, that shall do. That shall do. Export the important data, and that we will do, but honestly I will not clear out all of the enemies ahead. If I can get out of the way, or to be precise here, out of their way, I will try to do that. But I am standing true to one point, and that is I will still try to get all the chests I see. The important part, the chests I see. If I see them, I will always try to get at them, because I always have the hope to find some... No, I know crafting ingredients are amazing, and in the end I guess you need them. Is that a bloody warp drive or something like that? That looks amazing. What I want to say, I'm always hoping for a nice little crafting plan, and that's why I'm always going after them. The chests and not the plan. In the end, I guess I go after the plans, but after the chests. That is what I wanted to say.
I am humbled by your dedication, and I admire your decision.
Inquisitor, what happened?
I saw something. A revelation, I'd say. Possibly a holy vision from the Emperor of Mankind. A call that must be answered.
With all due respect, you should return to the ship.
Nonsense, Captain. I'm fine. This is just a small inconvenience. I'll move on.
Allow me to interrupt, Inquisitor. You simply cannot know that. However, I am an expert on toxins and plagues. It is time you properly utilize my capabilities. I will examine you the moment you return.
Alright, we have now a new clue, and we should have 2 clues. I've received a Vox message from Lord Klosterheim. He's still in the Martyr. He has warned me to leave the ship immediately, and claims that his investigation is of utmost importance and has been sanctioned by the Caligari Conclave. Alright. I am haunted by strange visions, a revelation from the God Emperor, a dream of things to come, a lingering sickness of my brain. Have I been affected by some contagion while storming a haunted ship filled with the Nurgle's despicable filth? I must find the answers immediately. personally log entry encrypted. I had a vision of the past or the future, perhaps a evaluation from when I was exploring the Martyr. Suddenly, I was somewhere else, witnessing an unknown agent of the Inquisition talking to a person I was unable to fully make out. I felt a terrible sense of urgency and dedication. I am humbled by your dedication and I admire your decision, said the Inquisitor, and the vision ended. I have no idea what this could mean. I don't as well. But we still have to go on to the end here and download the important data. I think it's still the map of the Martyr. But to be precise, I of course will just go there and do it as ordered. And then there you can, that is, I love bolt guns and auto pistols, I just like them. And no guys, no, I have not overseen the chest right here. Let's just go there. Do we get a crafting wreath or a crafting plan? No, we don't. I'm now disappointed. The usual thing. I hope that in the end here there will be a corridor to the left. Will I get disappointed? Yes, of course. Damn it, I just should have taken the other way around. But guys, that sometimes just happens if you don't hack in the game, which you never should do. That is never a good idea. Although I don't even know whether you can hack this game. Probably yes, those guys always find, or they find in most cases, a way. That is actually sometimes astonishing in which games there are cheaters, but that is not what I want to go after right now, right here. So, I actually expected something bigger here than the Unbound Grant, but fair enough, I'll take it, I dig it for now. Come on, and then let's go to the Cogitator and read out. Sorry, my phone is ringing.
I found the Cogitator. What now?
Listen to me carefully. Chart with me the sacred numeric key and type in the sequence. You'll gain access to the locations of all teleport beacons on this deck.
Okay, let's then, sorry for the little break there, I needed to go to the telephone. Anyhow, here we are with our items. I think not a wheel upgrade, but I think this episode now was around 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We will find a sudden end in a second. Woo! 30, of course, that is a way ahead. I'll take it. Then nothing else. And then, guys, that will bring us to the end of this game. I'm actually now already too late for the beginning of football. I'm gonna take a little look at Russia against Egypt in the World Championship. But if I am correct, when this episode is coming out, it's already 3 or 4 days later, so I said absolutely nonsense. Anyhow, I'm going to take a look at football, and I hope you liked this episode. If you did, guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have anything to say, then leave me a comment, whether it's positive or negative. It's always, as I say, much appreciated. For now, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.